In Genesis 39 verse 3, Potiphar felt that climate with Joseph. And his master saw that the Lord was with him. He can be seen. God's presence is palpable, feelable, almost visible. And that the Lord made all that he did to prosper. The presence of God. The presence of God. When I rededicated my life to Christ, 1986, just 1 year after that, I had a very terrible confrontation of my faith. Terrible confrontation. And I won't go into the details. It involved a loss of someone very dear and so on. If a couple of things happened. And my heart was naturally broken. Now feeling like, you know what? Where was God when all this happened? Where was God? Why should things like this happen? Where was God looking? How many of you have ever been to such points before? I know you are so spiritual, you have never experienced such a thing. You are far more spiritual, you have never experienced such a thing. Where the enemy is tempting you to, you know what, just look back, just think otherwise. While I was in that mood, one of my friends came to me and he said, "How are you doing?" "Fine." Because they noticed as if I was shaky in the faith. Because they saw how solid I was and suddenly I was appear. They said, "What's happening to you? Are you trying to backslide?" It's unbelievable. Are you trying to backslide? Don't do it. He said, "We are trying to be like you. We are trying to become like you. Don't return back to us." Chai. You know, at times drunkards can preach. We are the ones trying to be like you. Don't return back to us. Let us come and become like you. That word entered, and it entered straight. Then I realized that whatever I was doing carried impact. The presence of God I had carried impact. How I was serving God carried impact. That reoriented me on the spot. He was, not that he joined me, he was still a sinner. Later on, he gave his life to Christ. He's a pastor today. I didn't see him until after 30-something years. When I went south and I was preaching. And after the meeting, I saw him. Wow! From my village. Are you the one? Do you understand what I'm saying? There is a presence you can carry. Smith Wigglesworth carried such a presence. He sat inside a train. And two men sat in front of him. And they asked him, "Who are you? You convict us of sin. You have not preached yet, but there is something about you that is making us feel sinful." Charles G. Finney carries such a presence. Where a whole factory is shut down because he stepped in. Everybody was gripped with the presence of God, began to weep for their sins. I told my own story many times. Wembley area in London, England, where we stepped in, we were being checked in to a hotel there. I think that was West London. And a young lady who was the receptionist looked at me and said, "What you have, I want it." And I looked at her. "What are you talking about?" "She is from the other religion in North Africa. What you want, what you have, I want it." Muslim girl from North Africa. I ignored it because I didn't understand. So I told the people, "What is she talking about?" They said they don't know. We all just came here. As you are seeing how we are seeing, all right? By the time we finished checking in, we came to the lobby, sat down with her, with my wife and the other people. And I asked her, "So what are you talking about?" He said, "Well," I said, "what you have, I want it." I said, "What exactly?" He said, "I don't know." But whatever you have, I want it. I said, okay, I have Jesus in my life. I have the Holy Spirit. I have the power of God. I have the fire of God. I have the presence of God. You see, everything you just mentioned, I want all of it. That was how she got all of it. Am I communicating at all? The presence of God you carry is fillable. When New Jersey, with my wife, we're walking, and a man saw me and said, are you a pastor? I said, why are you asking? He said, it is written all over you. I'm walking normal. The presence is just all over you. It's presence evangelism. When last did somebody feel God when they saw you? When last did somebody feel convicted because they came in your premises? In my medical school class in second year, some people were talking, and one of the girls there, so sorry, I didn't know you are here. I'm not meant to be talking like this when you are here. She was not necessarily saying anything sinful. Just the way you just feel free to talk. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you are here. Remember the name till tomorrow. Why? There is that presence. I came from school and I sat in front of my father. And was a traditional ruler. And palm wine flows like water. So while we sat down talking, he said I should stretch for him that keg of wine there. You stretch it. Oh, say sorry, you don't. He said, sorry, you don't touch it again, you don't. I felt, because there is no way your father will say stretch it to me and you can say no. So what will I do? Until he himself said, oh, sorry, you are not meant to touch. Before I could think of what to do, he reversed himself. Do you understand what I'm talking about? How is it that those around you are not aware of what has happened to you? Your wife, your father, your brothers, your sister, your loved one. Why are they not aware? Why are they not aware? Why are they not aware? Presence. Through the possession of divine presence, intimacy with God, relationship, until people began, and once they begin to feel that around you, then it becomes very easy for you to tell them anything.
Say, I am going higher, yes I am. I am going higher today. I am going higher, yes I am. And I hear you say, going with Jesus. I am going.
I'm going above the shadow.
Shadow.
Into the presence.